Everybody live. We good.
All right. Shalom, shalom. Another beautiful weekend. Coming out here prophesying the downfall of this wicked, sinful queendom, which is America. But before we get into it, we want to start by giving our honor, glory, and praise to the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Karkadash.
Next up, the Bible star apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us 100% truth of the Bible, and we rule well. Peace, love, salutations to all the brothers across the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth in our diligence and sincerity. Without further ado, we're going to jump right into it.
It's the book of Isaiah 31, start at top, verse 1. It says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots."
Right. It says woe to them to go down to Egypt for help. So woe, so destruction to them and go down to Egypt for help. And this is in America is the modern day Egypt, pursuing the book of Revelation 11 and 8.
Yep. Isaiah 31, verse 1. It says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay upon horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong, but look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai."
Yep. And the scriptures say, "Stay on chariots," right?
Yep.
Yeah, kind, because because these people they believe in Esau Edom's military might. All right, his Humvees, his tankers, his bombers, all right, his air strikers.
Like I say, when you talk to this, I got this sleazy at the job. Like, it's unfathomable to them that what America could be attacked or hit. Man, I'm gonna use terms that anything can happen to the homeland here in America, man. Right? It's unfathomable, right? People don't even believe in this society for real. They just living their lives. You say something about like America going down or somebody touching America or doing anything, not even America going down, just another nation being bold enough to do something against America. Like, oh hell nah, we this and we that. They puffed up with this pride, man. Right?
That's it.
Isaiah 31, verse 1, it says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay upon horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai."
Right, because they don't desire yet Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. They don't desire the one that has the power to give them everlasting life. All right. 2/3 of our people, man, they trust in Egypt, man. What they said they wanted. They said they wanted the cucumbers, the garlics, the leeks, the onions, the melons. All right, our people they still lusting over this place, man, because they crave the things that are in this society.
Yeah, grab that scripture. Say he have no king but Caesar, and then it said that he stay upon. Speak about that. How they stay upon Egypt.
Yeah, because they said what they stay upon. Which when it said they stay upon, which means that they rely on this. They trust in this place.
I got it for you. So John 19, I'll just get to the point. John 19, verse 15, "But they cried out, away with him, crucify him." It's going to be Yahushai. It says, "Pilate saith unto them, Shall I crucify your king? The chief priests answered, We have no king but Caesar."
Yeah, Yahushua is our king. But our people, they want to stay upon this system. They want to continue to lean upon the power structure of Esau Edom. You have this new golden age that they're speaking about. You know how the golden age of America is starting up again. You bros got it. And make sure bros everybody can hear you.
There's Isaiah 31, verse 2. It says, "Yet he also is wise, and will bring evil, and will not call back his words." but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now he is Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashim Shai. So he, all right, is wise, okay, and shall bring evil. What's the evil? It's these bad times, man. The time of JT, especially for the working of our people, right? But on down on top of the whole system, man. Those that help, all this financial, what they call it, welfare, these handouts, right? These tax breaks, all that's going to fail, man, in the midst of it. Because why? The Lord said he's going to put a perverse spirit in the spirit of Egypt, Isaiah 19 chapter, that they shall fail in all the works thereof, man. No matter what you do, it's not going to work. And the spirit was getting into earlier, certain brothers going into how Babylon won't be healed, right? I think the brother went into it. If I'm not mistaken, not you. Somebody went to it. I can't remember. But nonetheless, the point is the Lord is not preserving this place. He has it set up for destruction, man. Kabbalah, I think.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 118 and verse 8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man.
All right. It said what it is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. All right, man, which is earth and ashes. All right, a mere mortal. Okay, who can't fulfill their promise. All right. Because in the book, it's better to trust in the Lord. Because in the book of Numbers 23 and 19, it tells you that Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying?
Numbers 23, 19.
Yeah, not a man that he survived.
Yeah, the brother got it for you. The brother can grab it for you.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 23, verse 19. It says, the Most High is not a man that he should lie, neither the Son of Man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall not make it good?
Yeah, speak on it, bro. You quoted it. Speak on it.
Yeah. Cause I was gonna say, the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to be done. It's another scripture that tells you, what I'm saying, it's pretty much it's impossible, for our power to lie. Okay.
So real quick.
Yeah, because you're going into how America can't be healed. That America isn't isn't really gonna come back into this golden age. That Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna put a stop to this place. Those words are faithful and true, and they're meant to be trusted. They're meant to be leaned upon, right? This is the time that we're in where the Lord is lifting up a standard for His people. The Lord is calling those back who are gonna be willing to trust in Him. Right, and the Lord is not going to make a lot. He's not going to be found a liar on His promise. Look how our people are trusting in Esau, Edom. Over how they're getting deported. ICE is coming after them. These are things that we got to be speaking about. As we're looking into the news. You got it, brother.
Yeah, I got two. Just real quick. This Hebrews 10 and 35, just to the point. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which have great recompense of reward. Just back in what you were saying about putting our confidence in the Lord and not in man, right? Those of us who have faith in the Lord, because that's what confidence, those who have faith, those of us who have faith in the Lord, right? In these words that the brother just said, that they have faith in the truth, right? Believe on these words wholeheartedly, right? There's a reward for that, man, right? There's a reward of righteousness. This righteousness has a reward, man. Waiting on the Lord to return and actually play out what He said He was going to do. Numbers 23 and 19, like we said, the Lord's not a liar. Actually believing those things has a reward, man, right? And the Lord's word's not going to go out vain.
Now, I was just going to say, because it's in the book of Daniel, it tells you that the Most High, He ruleth in the kingdom of men, right?
I got a good one for you. It's Psalm 20 in verse 7. It says, some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, our power. So some trust in chariots, some trust in horses, but we, us being the hopeful elect, we will remember. Read meaning again, remember, memory, mindful. All right, we're mindful of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. and how terrible he is to the heathen, man. You know, as he scourges us, right, he chastises us, but to the heathen tenfold, man, 100-fold, because he don't show no compassion with them. All right, so concerning Esau, Edom, who the Lord hates, come on, man, that's a bad place to put your money on. You know, there's no nation that's been promised destruction like Esau, man. That's yet to be fulfilled. And that's what we're watching for. Okay, so this devil saying golden age. Well, the Lord said, Jeremiah 51:7, Babylon has been a golden cup. All right, it's a has been. America's a has been, man. The Lord's about to turn a page on this place. You know.
Well, that goes to show you, that proves you what times that we're in, man. Right? America's best days are behind it. Right? Oh, I got it. Yeah. That's what I'm can I bring some real quick? Isaiah 55 and 11. Yep. It reads verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. But just the overall point, the word is bringing out trusting in Egypt. People are trusting in something that's already been prophesied to fall. It's already been prescribed at an end, right? So trusting in the floor is what the fall right from abundance, man. Right? So, but the Lord's words are not going to go out void, man. The prophecies of these scriptures, these words are going to remain true.
Yeah, because I don't know if that's in the book of Job where it said that Esau Edom, speaking about Esau Edom, it says that where he shall build, but I will throw down.
There's
No?
Malachi.
Yeah. Oh, that's Malachi? Okay, good. Yeah.
I'm going to go back to Isaiah. So go down to 19.
Nah, I just wanted the Psalm 118. What you have, bro?
The Lamentations 4:17.
Lamentations 4:17. You got it, bro.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17, and it reads, As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help, and our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
And you know, that's Jeremiah crying out after what happened to the temple in Jerusalem when Nebuchadnezzar came and destroyed it, and who added the affliction? Esau, saying, race it, right? You know, saying a nation, we watch for a nation that can't save, because you go into the history, you know, that's why Isaiah was always mentioned Egypt, because Jake loved trusting in Egypt, right? And same thing in this time, modern Egypt being America, but, you know, Egypt promised they would help and send troops and all type of stuff, man, you know, to try to take out Babylon and be a defense. Well, the prophecy was, you know, the Lord was going to give the heart of a man to it. The prophecy in Daniel, all right, being Nebuchadnezzar, all right, being lifted up, right? So again, you can't go against the program, man. So again, our people are steady watching for a nation that can't do nothing for you. You know, marching, holding up signs, crying, complaining, voting. You know, that's not going to do you nothing, man. Because what is going to happen is the Lord's going to ultimately take this whole system out, man. So you participate in eventually taking the MOTB, all right, consenting, just like you did with that Max, just to save yourself, all right. You're going to lose, man. And that's always been a story with our people, man. They still don't get it, even these last days, man.
Yeah, you had our people, you know, go down and vote, you know, before November 5th. That's when I believe voting started, November 5th, you know, or might have been the last day, the 5th of November, you know, and not knowing that they were signing up for the persecution. They were agreeing, they were making a vow to, you know, to agree with the persecution of their own people. You know, their own people being persecuted, families being uprooted, you know, being forced to go to broken third world countries, back to broken countries that Esau done pillaged and stole all the resources from. You know, that's what you did when you went to go vote. You signed up for the slaughter of your own people. You got it.
That's why, what's that? Sirach 12:10 says, never trust thy enemy, you know. It said what? Like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Because it's perpetual, man. You know, he just gets worse and worse, man. He waxes worse and worse. You know, as time go on.
So, book of Psalms, chapter 118 and verse 9. I'm sorry, 8. Verse 8, it is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. Verse 9, it is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes.
Right? It says it's better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes. All right. That word confidence goes into the word of fidelity, which means faith. All right. It says in princes, man, which the princes of which that word princes is going into our political leaders, the rulers. All right. The powers that be.
Yeah, and today's princes are the Elon Musk, the new king of Babylon, DJ Trump. That's why people are putting their trust in.
Yep, and they're breaking the law doing that. Because I can get it real quick. The back is Deuteronomy 17 in verse 15. It says, "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, shall choose. One from among thy brethren thou shalt set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother." And as simple as that, man. And again, cut to those wicked scribes and Pharisees or chief priests. They wanted to call, Caesar king, man. Why? Because they were getting paid, man. They were in the pockets of Caesar, And that's the same thing in this time, and that's why they still calling on JC in these congregations, man. The Christ, right? Because they in the devil's pockets, man. They playing the game too, And that's what. That's why the Lord gonna come in and bring them down too. Judge them again at the house of the Most High.
Because Esau, Edom, man, the rulers, man, it tells you, what I'm saying, what's that? King David, he said, deliver me from the wicked, It was pretty much going into it says, but deliver me from the wicked, thy sword, roughly paraphrasing.
Yeah. That's only our people would vote for our enemy to be above them, man. No other nation does that. Our people forfeit their right, and heritage of Yahweh Shai, man, being a nation of kings and priests. They give it up freely, man. That's why it says in Isaiah, the first chapter, they don't even consider, because they don't even know the weight of what they're dealing with, man. You see these imposters with them small hats. Why do you think they're in the land playing imposter? Because there's a blessing behind being in that land, man.
What's that quote? They were saying, the vote for the lesser of two evils. Right? Why settle for the evil? Our people are the only ones, like you were saying, that are settled for that. You got two wicked ass Edomites. Well, at the time that this quote was going around, it was Hillary and Trump going against it. Vote for the lesser of two evils. Shit, why be involved in it at all, man?
Yeah, because Muhammad Ali had an interview, and he was talking about the political system, about the lesser two evils. Well, he likened it onto a fox and a wolf. They both their appetite is lamb. They like to eat the sheep. They just have different tactics, man. The fox is more cunning. He's more slick. He befriends you. And that's that political system, man. Two horns like a lamb, spake as a dragon. And the wolf, just straight up devour you, man. And that's what our people fell for, man. They gave themselves over to the enemy.
Yeah, because like when you go into that, it's just like when you go into that word vote, man, it means to make a promise to a God, or to make a pledge, to make an allegiance. You know what I'm saying? And the scriptures tell you not to have no gods. The Lord said, "Don't have no other gods before me."
Keep going.
Nah, that was it. What you have, bro?
I got Jeremiah 17 and 5 and Psalms 55 and 21.
You can read Jeremiah 17.
This is the book of Jeremiah 17 and 5, and it reads, "Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, cursed be the man that trusteth in man."
On that, right? It said, "Cursed be the man." Yeah, because what I'm saying, you pretty much condemning yourself. You put your faith in another man's hands, right? When man don't even know if it's time. You know what I'm saying? What it said, as fishes that are caught in the net, right? Because how it tells you what the issues of death, all right, belong to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, all right, in the book of Psalms. So the Lord has the power over life and death,
This is coming in Ecclesiastes.
Yeah, 9:11, 9 and 10. Yeah, there's a little bit more in that Jeremiah.
This is the book of Jeremiah 17:5, and it reads, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai."
Right, and make his flesh his arm, man. You know what I'm saying? Because these people, they trust in their guns. All right, these people, they self-willed. All right, they think that because they practice jujitsu, karate, or they know some form of martial arts, so they can box or whatever. They think that these things are going to deliver them, you know. But it's nothing carnal that's going to deliver you, you know.
Yep. Is 2nd Ezra 16. I'll read 68 and 69. You know, because this devil about to call M law on you, people that voted. You know, it might not be, you know, next week or whatever, but best believe it's gonna be pandemics, just like there was a couple years ago, man. They're gonna shut down the city again. But it's more talking about Jacob's trouble. But 2nd Ezra 16, verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols. And that's those concentration camps. You know, those internment camps, re-education camps. So all you out here playing Israelites too, you know, best believe, you know, you on a database with FBI, you know, they're gonna grab you up. You already see they're doing the northern tribes. They deporting their ass, man. You know?
Yeah, they forget that they had our Israelite babies in cages, you know, during his first inauguration. You know, over there on the border, they forget they had Jake locked up in cages. You know, putting little 4-year-olds in front of judges, saying, "What are you doing here in this country?" You know,
4 years old.
yeah, they not showing no mercy onto our people. You know, and this man Esau Edom, you know, the president DJ Trump, you know, what did he do? Free pardon the January 6th. You know, people that took part in that, the military that stood and said they didn't want to take the C-19 jump shot. You know, he pardoned them, got them back in service with back pay. You know, that's what he's speaking about doing. This man is building up a military, you know, building up a following. You know, this man is making moves in the earth to get the sway of the people on his side that come up against you tribes.
Yeah, they already paying bounty hunters. See some of the tickets on them. You know, $750, $1,000. Come on, man. And that's the stuff Esau does for free, man. You know, but I read this next verse.
And if I may say, they fired Jake. They're firing Jake from the government, right? These government jobs. Jake is getting fired, and where is all that extra revenue going? You know, to these bounty hunters. You know, we'll pay same money. You know, more work for this Edomite, but we'll allocate that money to bounty hunters. You know, we'll see how this man keeps up with his promises, so-called, right? You can't trust this guy. Yeah.
Is 2nd Ezra 16, verse 69. Going back to the point of Jake trusting in Egypt. 2nd Ezra 16, verse 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. So what does it mean to consent? It means to agree, you know, to bow the knee, man, you know, to conform. So those that consent. So even if you didn't say nothing, because people like playing gray area, you know playing both sides. I don't hate nobody, you know. Well, that's you agreeing too, man. If you're not saying nothing, how should I say if you're not gathering, you're scattering, you know. So again, going to you that consent, you're okay with this, not that bad, you know. Shit, it's not, you know, that's the mindset of our people. Jacob make their bed comfortable with nails, man. You know, and it's only gonna get worse. Squeeze gonna get more tighter, and Jake's still complacent, man. But that's why I said you're gonna be trodden underfoot, man. You're gonna be squashed like a bug, man. You know, when again these troops start marching these streets and taking you Jakes out by the boatloads, man. So much so you can't even be buried. It's gonna be laying on the ground, man. That's what Scripture say.
I think that's like Isaiah the 10th chapter, where it said they shall be like the mire in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, man, our people gonna be tried down. But, you know, that's where they faith lies. You know what I'm saying?
You want something?
Yeah, Isaiah.
Got it?
Yeah. So Isaiah 1:4.
You got a good one?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. You got it.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55 and 21, and it reads, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart."
It's like, what is that start at 21? Is it anything on 20? Yeah.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55 and verse 20, and it reads, "He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant."
Yeah, it said. Y'all said, yep, that's what I'm about to say. Yeah, you go into the so-called natives, or the tribe of Gad, man. He wrote multiple treaties. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He nothing that he had documented. You know? Yeah, baby, yeah. Anybody that this man does business with, man. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, he gonna stab him in the back.
He's still doing that to this day. The laws, the unrighteous decrees, right? He'll say one thing and then pull back, right? And he always speaks. Well, this was
The book of Psalms, chapter 55 and 21, and it reads, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords."
Yeah, that's Esau to a T, man. The greatest used car salesman on the planet. You know, he gonna sell you a bucket, but he gonna paint it to like it's the best thing on the earth, man. He gonna reverse the miles on it. He gonna wash it down real good. You know, he might spend a grand on the wash, man. He just gonna clean the outside. You know, he gonna spray some oil so it's not making those weird noises no more. You know, those weird creaks and sounds a car making it ain't supposed to. You know, that's what he's doing when he gets on that podium and sells you the American dream, man. You know, because he has to say he's a president. He represents the company, and the corporation, the company is so-called America, which is fed by the elite banking families, man. He has to have you buy in. You have to participate in his world for it to work, man. So using words, that's what he's good at, man.
Yeah, if I may add, because with this new Starship, is it Starship or Starlink? Stargate. With Stargate, with this new AI technology, they're guaranteeing 100,000 jobs straight to come to the U.S. But everyone is in fear that AI technology is going to be taking my jobs. You know, so what do you mean? You know, this dude is the devil.
Right.
I don't want to go too far to the point, but I was listening to these guys speak the other day, these Edomites. He was like, yeah, you OnlyFans bitches. I'm saying 2 years, AI gonna be taking your jobs. This dude's gonna be able to just look up whatever he wants. You know, he was serious being funny, but that's where these devils want to go, right?
Yep. Yeah, and the funny part, every time he says something he's gonna do, you know, on that podium, you end up having to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these what is this $1 billion plan, and it's
the infrastructure. You know, the cost of energy is going to go up. You know, so what he's building his infrastructure, which, you know, we've been saying that through the Spirit. This man got to build his infrastructure even more. He got to get it ready.
The cost of infrastructure, you know, the energy, right? Talking about paying for it, and then he's attacking. Most of our energy source comes from Canada.
We was talking about that.
And what? He's attacking Canada. He's talking about putting tariffs or doing something against Canada. Can't talking about doing it. If Trump raises tariffs or makes them spend more in Canada, they're just gonna raise the prices that match it with the energy source that we're paying for them. So you people always gonna pay for it at the end. You can't trust this devil. Right? His words is super smooth. You know what I'm saying? I heard him say something about doing something different with child support the other day. My ears perked up. I was like, what are you talking about? But what? You can't trust in that. Because whatever it sounds like something good that this devil say, he always got, like the scripture about to say, a sword behind his back.
And I think it came out, it was some Jake he had started.
Yeah, a rumor, exactly. You know? Did you finish it? Yeah, that was it. Okay. Well, can you read 22? You read 21, just read 22?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55 and 21, and it reads, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved.
I just want to really get that verse 22. I mean, it said, cast our burdens upon the Lord. So at the end of this all, what's the conclusion? We don't trust this devil. We don't trust our enemies. He's always lying, right? So do what? Cast your burdens upon the Lord, man. Whatever your gripe, whatever your thing is, our people are supposed to be going back to well, first and foremost, to the prophets to inquire, like, what pleases the Lord, what displeases the Lord, and then what? Give all our problems or whatever to the Lord. And forget about it. Because once you pray something to the Lord, you have faith and you believe that what? He's going to do what's in your best interest. Don't put that trust in that faith in this devil.
Yeah, you know, it's the spirit of the great back in the Revolutionary War. You know, these modern day Edomites that got cheap labor, got Jake Northern Kingdom working in their fields cheap labor. They're complaining. You know, you see all these hard workers right here. You know, they're doing the jobs that you everyday Americans don't want to do. They can have robots doing those jobs. You know, they're gonna replace the workforce. They're gonna replace Jake. You know.
Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10, and it reads, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Yep, so never trust. You know, not sometimes give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, you know, maybe he'll come through on this, that one Edomite that will repent, Jake, swear by, you know. No, man, never trust thine enemy. That's simple. You look at the animal kingdom in nature, when you ever see the lion hanging out with the zebra or the elks, you know, every time they see a lion or even a glimpse of a lion, what do? They run. They get space from them. You know, that's how you're supposed to be, man. Simple principles that, you know, animals get, but Jake don't get, man. Because why? Because, again, going to the cunningness of the enemy. He's slippery. It says that in Genesis. Get that. Genesis 3rd chapter.
Yeah, all about your senses. Your senses gotta be exercised. You know, Esau Edom told us that we have 5 senses. You know, which is far from the truth. You know, we got the spirit of understanding. You gotta have the spirit of understanding that your enemy is on the hunt. They hunt for our steps. Esau Edom is on the prowl. He walking about as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour.
It's Genesis chapter 12, verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord, Yahweh, by sitting outside, had made, and he said unto the woman, yea, and the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden.
And again, going to the way a serpent hunts, you know, a snake is not going to chase you down the field. You know, it's not going to run across the field and grab you, chase you down for miles. No, a serpent has to be cunning. He has to be subtle. He has to be very, you know, smooth how he operates, man. We're trying to get his prey. And you think of a snake, most of the time they just keep in place, man. You know, they don't go nowhere. They wait. That's the patience of a hunter. You know, and that's Esau, man. So again, that subtlety, what he's pushing is these philosophies, man. Slowly get himself in there, man. Leaving a door open, you know, so that he can eventually bring it all in, man. He'll what do they call it? It's gradualism, man. You know, he slowly puts it on you, right? Like the saying about the frog in the pot, man. He'll just turn the temperature up a little bit gradually, so you don't notice, man. Before you know, you boil it, man, you turn it to soup. And that's how Jake is, man. They stand in that boiling water, about to turn it to soup. You know?
Yeah, it's
adding spices to it.
Yeah, Jake adds spices.
Again, back to Sirach 12.
Yep.
The Sirach 12 and 10, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Yep, because again, that's that old serpent, man. So is his wickedness. Again, you know, then how you see rust. Eventually, it's gonna what? The elements which go into oxidation, it turns it red, man. You know, iron is red, man, just like Esau, man. So it's only a matter of time, you know, before his wickedness starts coming through, man. He can't help it. You know anything about Karens? You know, they just can't help just how much they hate niggas. Like, it's only a matter of time before it starts oozing out their skin, man. That's how Esau is. He can't hold it back.
This the book of Revelation, chapter 6 and verse 4. It says, "And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword."
Yep. And that great sword is Esau's blessing, right? It's weapon technology. Because other nations have swords, right? You can yield it, but no one can yield the sword like Esau. And the sword is not just one weapon, man. The sword is any instrument of killing. You know how this devil operates, man. Again, it says he's deep. He'll poison your air. He poison your food. You know, because again, that goes into subtlety. Yeah, he can come up to you and blast you, right? But he'll come and just pollute your neighborhood, man. He'll microwave your shit. You got a headache. You don't know what the hell's going on, man. You know.
And just saying, to your point, like the sword is multifaceted, right? Like the elder in Chicago, to Elder Malcolm was saying, shoot, the demonizing of you Jakes and calling us black and all that's a weapon of the sword, man. Right?
Yep. He shall make an offender for a word, you know, because he uses his words, man, to get you in a trap, man. He plays mind games, man. You know, he uses these words that has Jake all entangled and wrapped up. Again, look at these politicians, man. You know.
What did Trump say? Thank you to all the blacks and Latinos that voted for me. And then 30 minutes later, he's calling for the deportation of those same blacks and Latinos family members. You know, for them to go back. You know, and I forgot what it's called. It's like adoption or something. It's a term where, you know, if your parents, you know, come over as illegals and you're born in this country. What's it called? Naturalization. Yeah, something like that. That sounds about right. You know, now if you was born, if you was born in America, and your parents weren't, they came over illegal, you gotta go back with nothing. You might be in school right now, you know, trying to fulfill the college dream, and you gotta go back with dollars to your name.
I've seen that happen. Zebulon, one of my best friends in the world, still talk to him. His nephew came up here. I remember his nephew came here. Came in from El Salvador, I think it's Zebulon. But he had to go back. The mother tried to pass him off because he was still a baby. Tried to pass him off as if she had him here, but she had no paperwork to prove it. So she had to send him back for a couple of years until he got his papers right, and then he came back. But she tried to pass that off as, I had him here, so he's a citizen, so that means I can stay. Esau was like, no, we ain't going for that shit. You go back and come back when he got some papers. He was in school. He was already.
Mm-hmm. You gotta ask yourself, why are all these people trying to leave? Leave their country, you know, because the NWO system is taking over there. Yep. You know, the squeeze is on across the four corners of the earth.
Yeah, that's what's good to say. He makes the earth a wilderness because he makes it harder for everybody else to live and mind their business. Because you know, he gets envious, he'll come and bomb your shit, man. You know, he make you poverty stricken. He'll take all the resources from the land, strip it dry, and leave you with nothing, man. You know, so that's why everybody wants to come to so-called America, because this is the land of all the stolen shit. You know, and really getting kicked out of here is a blessing. You know, it's the worst place to be, man. It's not all about what you see, man. It's the worst place to be. You know, at least to be part of the elected, of course.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 58, verse 3, and it reads, "The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies."
So it's just in their nature to be perverse, you know, be wicked. You know, like how Jake naturally has a conscience, like, I shouldn't do this shit. They ignore it. You know, Jake be all the way left, but you know, Esau don't have that filter, you know, of damn, I'm doing too much. You know, should I really be boasting myself against the Heavenly Father? Should I be making GMOs? You know, should I be polluting the earth and disrespecting the Lord's servants? You know, taking his people in slavery? No, man. You know, don't mean he came out the womb lying. You know, it just means he's wicked, man.
You saw Elon, you know, with his Hitler salute. Oh, yeah. This nigga on X, you know. Well, what about this CEO when he did it? Right. Y'all all in cahoots with each other. Y'all all doing it. Right. Y'all all behind doors. Yeah. Who got your phone number? I don't, but he does.
Yeah, because that's our people. They always give him a free pass. They always give the enemy the free pass. But with our people, they always stout. That's what the Lord said. You've been stout against me. All these hard questions, right? With Esau, all I gotta do is get a gold chain and some curly hair, you know, maybe start listening to some music or some whatever, man. Promote a mixtape and Jake is all over, man. You know, that's the simplicity of our people, man. You know, get that on.
Yeah. This the book of Revelations, chapter 20. It says, "And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand."
And that bottomless pit is Europe, okay? Because he's going to get a point about how this devil's been loose to see the world. He's been let out after the time of the Byzantine Empire, when Jake was in rulership, all right? The so-called Dark Ages, right? And then what came after is the fall of the Byzantine Empire, you know, beat Ottoman Turks, Esau coming into power. And then at the time of Renaissance, you know, with the famous Cristobal Colon, all right? Christopher Columbus, the Roman papacy and all that, Roman Pope Alexander, whatever, the fourth. And then you got your boy Cesare, right? Which embody the image of so-called JC is, man. You know? So this is talking about the time when he's been loose. Go ahead.
So Revelation 20:2, it says, "And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan."
Which is who? The so-called white man Esau. You know, not this, you know, weirdo, mystified breakdown. It's, you know, it's symbolic of who was just read in Genesis 3rd chapter, which he was a serpent, now he's a dragon. All right? He's grown up. The Lord let him loose because, think about it, you know, the judgment that Cain received, he wasn't supposed to leave the garden, man. You know, he's supposed to be dead there, drop dead, right? But the Lord had bigger plans, man. All right, of course, Cain came back through the spirit of Esau, but nonetheless, Cain, that wicked seed should have been done away with a long time ago. Proverbs 16:4, the Lord said that he made all things for himself, even the wicked for that day of evil. The Lord saved him for that day of evil. Go ahead.
The book of Revelation 20:2, it says, "And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years."
Yep, and that 1,000 years again was that Byzantine Empire. After the fall of the Western Roman Empire, then you had the Holy Roman Empire come in, all right? You know, and then with Constantine, which, you know, you go into all these, that's where you get the modern day Christianity from, you know, which he was trying to make everything universal, all right? That's where you get the word Catholic from, all right? He had all type of, you go into the Bible, it says Pentecost and, what was it, Easter, not Pentecost, Easter, right? He added pagan rituals onto our holy customs, Christmas, you know? That was that time period. So Jacob's wicked as hell too, man, all right? But nonetheless, that 1,000-year period was when Esau was put in chains, man. He was really in slavery, you know, going to Italy, Sicily, you know. What was Jake doing? He was mingling seeds, man. He was over there popping them Edomites, man, you know. And that was that time again where this devil was bound up in slavery, okay? Booty scratching and all, man, you know. Go ahead.
So Revelation 20:3, it says, "And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed a little season."
Yep, so that's that little season we're in right now, okay? Where he's deceiving the whole earth. But that juice is running out, man. The deception that he had the whole world in cahoots and ooh and ah. Even had John, the Revelator, marveling. We had to get cut by the angel because why? Revelation 17th chapter, the angel went into the destruction that was coming at that war, being stuck with America, you know?
And he's being exposed so much. That's why these last 4 years with Biden, he's really lowered the quality of life. You know, because here it is. Biden was pushing the capital M to the capital R, N to the A, right? Maxine Waters. And first day in, 24 hours in, this nigga Trump pushing the same thing.
Right.
You know, we're ready to invest $500 billion into this technology.
Yeah. And then our old boy Fauci get pardoned. You know, all the stuff that came out about how that juice is really dropping people dead, all these blood clots, okay? Stuff that ain't supposed to be happening in a natural sense. 100% healthy, average age, young adults dropping dead in the middle of a field, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He did all this stuff pushing these Maxine Waters, you know, and this man get let loose free.
That's right.
Again, it shows you it's an agenda.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And people, you know, like you said, the quality of life has gotten so low and the people have gotten so dumbed down. He's being exposed, but what the hell can they do? You know, that's what the whole thing about TikTok and Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts is keep your attention span very short. You know, you so bombarded with everyday life, you can't even pay attention to the reality that's right in front of you. Judgment is coming.
Exactly. And that's where those bread circuses come in. Like I said, distractions. People are worried about the wrong stuff, man. You know, people have short-term memory. Remember, a couple years ago, again, you couldn't go out your house, man. You were completely terrified. That's why you could line up and get that juice, man. You know, but now you got some more freedom. That's why it's good to say in the day of prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction. You forgot what you went through, man. So that's why it's coming back all over again, man. Get on Sirach 15. This
is Sirach chapter 12 and verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching.
Yep, all on the TV saying sorry, you know, the response videos, and and that's if he does repent, right? And it's all just for show, because it says though he humble himself, it's an act. Mm-hmm. He wants to catch you off guard, man. He wants you to let your guard down. Because instinctively, like, man, I don't trust this guy. This dude was on some bullshit, you know. But then he humbles himself and you say, oh, okay, maybe he did repent. Maybe he does feel sorry. Maybe he will get it right this time.
Yeah, because if you listen to a left-wing Democrat, they'll tell you all the good things Sleepy Joe did, you know, for blacks and Hispanics, and you guys aren't paying attention to what he's actually done. Yeah, that's him humbling himself. He's going crouching. He's getting you into a position where he wants you, because as a serpent, he must attack once. Yep. You know? Oh, and he saw DJ Trump, he read that poem. You know, it was basically, you know, the frog and the serpent going over the water. You know, but he spoke about it in a different term. I can't remember exactly how he spoke about it. You know, back in 2016. And same thing. He's that serpent. You know, who's not to be trusted. You know, he told you what he was going to do. Right. He told you he was going to come down on the tribes, and Jake still lined up and voted for him. This is the land where my people were oppressed together.
Yep. Sirach chapter 12 and verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
Yep, and that's if you're actually scrutinizing and examining, you know, what this devil's really doing on the earth, man. But our people don't do that, man. Yeah. They give him a clean slate every day, man. Every election, clean slate. Oh, this time he'll do something different, man. Oh, this time he'll do something different, man. I like what he's saying. Maybe he'll do something different, you know? That's what our people want. They want smooth words, you know? They want baby oil words, man. Things that'll make them, lull them back to sleep. That's our people, man, you know? But you tell them straight, say, man, this devil ain't up to no good. He gonna put a C-hip in you. Yeah. They laugh at you, man. All right. This infrastructure bill, we're gonna see, man. Mm-hmm. You know, especially while there's like phony camps out there and don't push the MOTB. Okay, explain that to your congregation, man. When that shit get pushed on a high level, like Paul's been saying, man.
Yeah. Jake just wants barbershop talk. You know what Donald Trump said on the news today? You know, it's pretty serious, man. He said there's only 2 gingers. The Bible talk about that. We've been talking about that. You know, that's obvious. 2 genders. That ain't nothing deep. Right. When you really look down to like what he's doing, this man is out for blood.
Exactly. This is Isaiah 30 and verse 9. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. Verse 10, which say to the seers, verse 10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things.
Yep. So imagine that. Imagine going to the weatherman and saying, don't tell me it's snow coming tomorrow. I don't want to hear snow. Tell me it's going to be sunny. It's going to be hot. I want to dress in my bathing suit. Right? That's how you go into the prophets, man. You got nothing good to say. That's what they think. No, man. Jeremiah 28 and 8. How many times are you going to read it to you, man? We're not here to prophesy to you smooth things. We're here to warn you so you don't die. You know, so you don't get judged. You don't get destroyed. You don't them get the cup of the wrath of the Lord in the nation, man. But Jake don't see no profit in that, because again, the whole point of this system is to keep you comfortable, keep you complacent, because they don't want you to figure out what's going on. Everything's underhanded. It goes into subtlety, man. All these laws, you don't see Jake on C-SPAN watching these political conversations and stuff they be talking about up there. They're not listening to WF, you know, the World Economic Forum speeches. Jay don't got no time for that, man. You know, but he gonna tell you who's gonna win the Super Bowl. He gonna tell you about his parlay. You know, he'll talk about, like you said, barbershop talk. Jay wanna talk and not do nothing. That's what Jay wanna do. You know, do nothing. That's what Jay wanna do, right? And what's Esau doing? Doing the most, right? And we're here to tell you what he's gonna do, man. It's gonna get worse. Looking around, here it is. A man gets applaud because he's such an upstanding man. He said there's two genders. Obviously, there's two genders, okay? But that's how perverse this world is. That's like an upstanding act to say, oh, there's only two genders. Obviously, man. All right? Again, that's why the Lord, again, he said, Yahushua said, a prophet without honor except in his own house. All right? Everybody respect what the prophet said except for our own people, man. You got Edomites, you know, which we call Edomites. This is not just by appearance. It could be Esau, it could be Jake. They'd be going into the Bible talking about the end, man. They know about the MOTB that's coming, you know? But what does our people say? Oh, it's an embargo. It's Christian. It's the white woman.
It's Christianity.
It's Christianity. It's the image of Cesare. Okay.
So prophesied deceits.
Exactly. Prophesied deceits, meaning literally lied to me. That's the spirit of a woman, okay? An adulterous woman.
Oh, yeah. Jake want to be lied to, so wait a minute. Your prophet said this, Lord. You know, they don't want to be held accountable for their actions.
Exactly. Again, goes into adultery. Says she dropped the mouth and said she done no iniquity. You know, she's sleeping with the enemy, man. You know, open herself up, making all the excuses. Oh, he used me, he tricked me, he lied to me. You let him lie to you, man. You know, and again, that's read on that Sirach 12 chapter about you send him beside you, man. He's too close. If the serpent can bite you, man, he's too close to you, man. You're playing too close with him, man. What?
Just a quick testimony. One of my very close family members, you know, in their church, in our hometown, my family from down in Robertson County, Lumberton. So it's a small church.
Just tell everybody where you live. No, I was joking.
Oh, well, the little church down there
Robinson County.
Yeah, Robinson County. It's this pastor, right? So word goes around. So as I grow up and I start learning about, I got these cousins, right? Go onto drugs real hard. They come out saying that they get it from the pastor. The pastor come out the limo. He come to church in a limo, hop out with a fucking big ass coat that drag on the ground, and who hop out? One of the people in the neighborhood, a prostitute and somebody else on hop out of the limo with him, help holding his coattails so it don't drag across the ground. And that asked his family, I was like, and you still go to this church? I'm like, are we not looking at the same thing? Am I missing something? And ultimately, they can't really give me an answer where they're going. They've been going to that church for 20, 25, 30 plus years. So it's just routine now. It's just for show.
It's who they are.
Exactly.
They don't have a why.
Exactly.
They were indoctrinated. They were programmed to do those things.
That was the rumor that was going around that he was pimping. You know what I'm saying? And he was running the church.
They weren't given power to break loose from the chains of their minds. Those shackles that Esau put them on to obey.
I got one. To back you up. There's Micah 2. I was thinking about Jeremiah, all the houses. But Micah 2:11, it says, if a man walking in the spirit and falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and strong drink, he shall even be the prophet of this people. Yeah. So wine and strong drink is, again, these philosophies, all right, falsehood, you know, that's what the prophet of our people is. They choose people that lie to them, man. You know? You praise on rappers and celebrities, all they do is lie, man. They're called actors, man. Niggas rapping about doing this and doing that. He's not doing that, man. Entertainers, exactly. You know. So again, that's why people worship and follow after, right? Pimps. You know. Yeah, shit. Again, I thought we was bad. You know what I'm saying? We don't get no break, man. here in Great Muslim, but that's how it's supposed to be. You know? But nonetheless, again, going to the will of our people, this is who they choose to rule over them. This is who they anoint their king, their prophet, their seer. It's idiots, man. And that's why Yahweh said, if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch, man.
Y'all can walk through.
This is Sirach chapter 12, verse 11. Right? Though he humbled himself and go crouching, yet take. Oh, Sirach. You want to just read it again? I did it before.
It's fine, baby.
Okay, yeah. Sirach 12 and 10, 12 and 11. Though he humbled himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether like it.
But again, this devil is still the devil, okay? The wicked is still the wicked, okay? He might dress himself up, and Spirit saying that covering cast, but nonetheless, again, his track record speaks for itself, man. You know, we don't even have to go back to slavery. What is this nigga doing today, okay? We don't have to go back 100 years ago, 200 years ago. We can talk about right now what this devil's doing, man, okay? And what is he doing? Nothing good. He's never done nothing good. And if he did, it was an accident. Putting the internet out, that was an accident, okay? He didn't want that to happen, you know? And he needs it for his NWO system, but that's how we push the word, man, you know?
Yeah. Now with the internet, now he's getting ready to flood, you know, this new age of influencers, you know, influenced by AI technology. They show you that, I think it was called the Resident Evil game. You know, the reason the internet and this AI weapon, the AI information was used, you know, as a CI tactic to basically need a reason to regulate everything. You know, because they can have a fake assassination tip. You know, it can go viral in 45 minutes, and everybody is losing their, you know.
Right.
Oh, sorry, the president was taking a nap. That's what it took us so long to hop on this story and prove it wrong. You know, people over here losing their minds. You don't know what they could pull. You know, oh, now we need digital IDs. This is a system that's coming. I think brother had a precept.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10 and 1, and it reads, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Yep, so pretty much going the importance of good leadership, all right? The true leaders are supposed to be men that fear Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Because in order for you to prosper, it says in Wisdom Song 6 chapter, you have to honor wisdom, right? That you can reign forevermore. What is the beginning of wisdom? The fear of the Lord. King Solomon, when he came into power, he asked for wisdom, man. You know, and everything else was added on to him. Yeah, he was in the flesh and he went off, but nonetheless, his heart was in the right place when he first came into power. Because you had to lead the greatest people on the planet Earth, which requires wisdom, man. You know? So again, when you run this earth, it has systems. It takes wisdom. You know? Why did King Solomon know the surface of the earth, the winds? You know, he understood the elements. Mm-hmm. It's not just for some trivial thing. It's because it's important to understand these things when you're the ruler of the kingdom, man. Yeah. You know? So again, the vibration of who's in power, okay, is going to trickle down to those, to the least, man. You know? It's literally a pyramid, man. So this devil don't care about the earth, okay? He has no fear towards the Lord. That's going to be the standard, man. Yeah. That's what you see on the earth.
Who shall bring me down to the ground? And that's the spirit these people are in, you know? Only God can judge me. If you know, let him come down and smite me if he got a problem with what I'm doing. That's the spirit he in.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10 and 3, and it reads, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Yep, because a true king is a servant. Yahushua made that example. You know, when he sat at the table, when the disciples were asking, or were not asking, they was arguing, Yahushua pulled up on them. He's like, you know, who's the greatest in the kingdom? Which is, that's men. You know, we want to be the best. You know, everybody want to be the best basketball player. Whatever. That's just competitive nature. But what the example Yahushua gave was, yeah, of course, he that sits at meat at the table is in charge. You know, the head of the table, that's the boss. But I came to you as a servant, man. You know, I've humbled myself down. I washed your feet. I ministered unto you. That's how we're supposed to be, man. You know, kings are supposed to serve a servant of the people, man. You know, same with the earth. It says in Ecclesiastes that the king is served in the field. Your riches, your increase comes from what you're grabbing from the earth, man. You know, but here it is again, you're polluting it. You're poisoning it. The same earth you live on, the same the blessing you've been given, you're making it corrupted, man. You know, and that's why going to that same chapter is going to be one that's going to be profitable. Because what is it Proverbs 27? When the wicked bear fruit, is it Proverbs 27?
29:2.
Book of Proverbs, right? 29:2.
Yeah.
It's Proverbs 29 verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Right, and that would be the majority of the earth would be rejoicing. Why? Because everything's in order, right? Because even at the the hardcore bondage of these heathen nations, that first 1,000 years, except for Esau, all these other nations are gonna go back to their inheritance, man. They're gonna still be under the foot, all right, in the authority of us, but they don't have their their lands, all right, because the Lord he did that, man. He said when he divided the sons of Adam, he separated the sons of Adam, I'm paraphrasing. He gave every nation an inheritance, man. So they'll get their so-called inheritance, except for Esau, right? So they'll be happy, they'll be content. You're gonna get a foot up your ass if again, you're not upholding the standard of Yahweh Shai in his laws. You're not keeping the Passover, right? You're not following the high holy days, on the Sabbath day. You're gonna be in trouble, all right? But if you do those things, you're gonna be straight, man. There's no reason to put hell upon you, man, right? After you learn your lesson, so to say, of course, except for Esau, right?
Resolve verse 2, right? But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Right, so the people mourn. And not just the people. You got whales beaching themselves, birds just dropping dead from the sky. That's not a good sign, man. You're walking down the street downtown, this concrete jungle. All you hear is horns, right? Smell foul smells, all type of wickedness going on. You got sex trafficking, all type of stuff, man. Selling drugs.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You mentioned, being downtown, these buildings honking around. The building Kabbalah going to all the time. It's like a big ass scab. There's earth. There's life underneath all this rock, right? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with buildings, but this devil trying to cover the whole earth with rock and stone, man. Right? Trying to cut down every rainforest there is, every ecosystem. He's trying to destroy it and place himself there. Yep. Which is in a natural balance. Okay. The earth.
That's what he said. Going to Mars.
Yeah.
Well, we'll live on Mars. It's crazy.
Yep. This the book Isaiah 24 in verse 5. It says the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
Yep. And that starts first with us, right? Because shame on us, man. We were supposed to know better, right? Of course, the bigger picture of the Lord, he had us being subject unto vanity. Because ultimately we have hope unto the Son, look unto Yahweh Shai, right? That he be honored, right? But this was given unto us, man. No other nation the Lord has given these laws, statutes, and commandments to, man. So again, the land is cursed, right? It's not giving forth its increase, right? Everything's out of whack. Not of course because we didn't uphold our end of the bargain, man. Starting after King Solomon, we fell, the nation split. Rehoboam and Jeroboam, man. And it's never been the same since, man. But again, now this time, because this devil want to take on the covenant, right? He want to be the people of the book, all right? Hey, Psalm 50th chapter. You don't take heed to instruction, man. What did he say? The Lord said to the wicked, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? See thou hatest instruction, all right? Matter of fact, get that. Drop that. Psalm 50.
Yeah. Not you only see really Jake. You see a lot. Not only Jake, but you see a lot of Jake beeping the horn at these Edomites. Because they're doing something good for dogs. That's all foolishness at the end of the day. Jake is trying to join hand in hand with the wicked, but surely they shall not go unpunished.
Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
Yeah, so what does that have to do to declare my statute? Same reason why Mr. DJ didn't put his hand on the Bible, right? Which you're not supposed to anyways, right? You're not supposed to swear in the Bible, so whatever, right? But you think he's up there thinking about Heavenly Father and the statutes and the commandments? No. You think about honoring the Heavenly Father? No. Scripture say that the Most High is not at all in his thoughts, man. You know, not even an inkling like, yeah, let me honor the Most High, son. No, man. Okay, what do they want to do? I want to build a space force. You know, I'm gonna build the sixth branch of the military to fight against the new war fighting domain, which is gonna be space. It's all prophecy because guess what? They're gonna fight against Yahweh Shai in the air, man. Revelation 12th chapter about Michael and his angels against the dragon and his. Second Ezra 13th chapter. It's all written in the book, man. It's all fulfilling prophecy. All right. 3:17.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Psalms 15 and 7 and 16, a little bit more. Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take any covenant in thy or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth.
Yeah, exactly. So all that pretending, which that's why he don't even deal with the Bible no more, man. You know, he had his agenda pushed with JC and the churches, and he's done with that. Man. He's on to the next phase, man. He's on to AI, man. You know, the new age, right? The NWO order, man. You know, he's done with that. Because why? Because it was an act, man. Now he can take off his mask off, right? Now his horns are showing. You know, jump down 21.
Verse 21, Psalms 50 and 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence.
Yep, and that's what the enemy thought. Esau thought the Lord not saying nothing. That means he was agreeing, or he just didn't exist, right? But that means what? It ultimately means you're a bastard because you're without correction, right? The Lord's letting you build up your case so that he can bring you down that much more severely, man.
These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such a one as thyself.
Yep, we called it manifest destiny. Okay, God is for ultimately what he's doing. Okay, you know, which, you know, halfway right. But when you took, you know, the apple of the Lord's eye and brought them over here in cargo slave ships, you took the Latino tribes and Native American tribes that are already here. You want to call it so-called America, all right? Put them in concentration camps, and even to this day, man, you have them in these reservations, man. You know, ain't never seen past North Dakota or South Dakota. They stuck in these camps, man. You know, because why you want to take their land? You took their heritage, okay, and you lied to them. You gave them a BS excuse of a heritage nationality, calling them Indian. You know.
Back on into back in 1781, they had to start registering themselves as either Negro. They couldn't call themselves whatever tribe or Indian they was from. They had to classify as Negro or black. You know? Just real quick to your point, that's another part, that's a part of that sword, man. Because what did that do? That further divided Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom. Northern Kingdom, so-called Native Americans and Seminole Indians and the Spanish tribe, they want nothing to do with being considered, what Poppy say? We know black. We Dominicano, we know black, right? But the Dominicans get darker than almost anybody else in the tribes, man. Right? So, you know, just it's another part of this devil, his sword, his tactics.
And Andrew Jackson, who's known as the Indian killer, man. You know, so there's one of the generals said there's no good Indian but a dead Indian, right? That's how they still feel about your tribes, man. You know, and you gonna vote this man into power? You stupid.
This is verse 21 again, Psalms 50 and 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence.
Yep.
Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such a one as thyself.
Yep, you thought, right? Go ahead.
But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes.
Yep, and the reproof was the Lord raising up prophets. You know, he said he shall no more hold his tongue concerning their wickedness, as touching their wickedness. Hey, the Lord's at a point now, you know, where you got to where you need to. Now, here comes a downfall, man. You know, your golden age has been overdue, man. It's been past. Okay? Now it's time of your fall. It's how the course of empires fall. Right? The average empire is 250 years. So-called America was on borrowed time, man. right? And again, the Lord sent them order before your eyes. Again, the Lord raising up his men, okay? And what's next is not just us talking up here, you know, for years on end, man. It's going to be what? Rulership, okay? Whether you believe it or not.
Yeah, grab some. Over there?
Yeah, we're gonna, I guess kind of stay on this topic a little bit. Segue into if been, living on a rock or not paying attention, all hell is coming down to Israel, and starting with the northern kingdom, but it's gonna trickle over to the southern kingdom too, man. All right.
That's how it was. That's serious, man. The Lord got the northern tribes first.
Yep.
And here comes good old King of Israel.
That's right. That's right. And there's no new thing I put in the sun, man. All right. So let's skip 2 Ezra 15. If we got something, bring it out. Yeah.
This is from the NACC Stanford dot education. Right? It says history timelines. Native Americans' history spans an array of diverse groups and leaders. Timeline 1850s. Bounty huntings of Indians is common in the early days of California. Statehood and cash rewards are paid for each scalp, head, or body of Indian man, woman, or child. It says this practice is not outlawed for more than 70 years. When Indians are granted U.S. citizens, it became illegal to kill them. You know, so for all that time, you know, you see that happening today. You know, first they killed the Indians, which were the Northern Kingdom tribes, right? And the Latinos were included in that as well. You know, they were deemed Indians in those times. It's the Northern Kingdom who came over here, right? You know, seeking asylum, you know, seeking a place of refuge that they may keep the ways of Yahweh Shema Rashai. And Esau Edom came over here, you know, to rape, to rob and destroy. You know, the illegals gotta go back. What about you goddamn Edomites? You gotta go back to your caves. You know, the pits. That's what's coming for you.
Chase Jake down on horses, runaway slaves, catch a nigga, same thing, man. You know, what they'll do, they'll send Jake. You know, so something about him is gonna be Jake, man. You can't just say it's gonna be Esau catching niggas. You see on the news $1,000 catch a Mexican. Jake is all on that shit, man.
Yeah. Yeah, keep it light. You know, you have a Jake going through the hood, like, you know, he read the skit and he act like going through the hood looking for Northern Kingdom.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 9, and verse 13. Keep thee far from the man that hath power to kill. So shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. And if thou come unto him, make no faults. Lest he take away thy life presently. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, and that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city.
That's what the devil's getting ready to do, man. He's getting ready to lay his hands upon the woman. All right? And your prayer should be what? For the Lord to protect you from this man. Because the Lord has given this man the issue to take you from the earth, man. And you trials getting ready to see that in full force, full effect, man. He's not going to regard your children, your babies, right? They're not going to give a damn, man.
Yeah.
That was on that other time?
The boy was reading. Oh, but that was it on the
Yeah.
Indian thing, yeah.
Yeah. Is that on that precept? Yeah. Where you at?
Keep reading.
Oh, no, that's all I wanted. So go back to 2nd Ezra. Start at the top and jump down.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Yeah, so the Lord has commanded us, so with our apostles and elders, to bring those on down, all right, to speak prophecy, which is the testimony of no shot, right? Which is the spirit of prophecy to tell what to say before. What we're saying before, a great destruction is getting ready to happen in the planet Earth, mainly in America, man. It's going to time of Jacob's trouble. Yes, these other nations are going to be offended, but it's mainly going to affect the tribes, man. It's where the Israelites, you know, we had to pay up. You know, you're going to have to pay up for all your wrong thoughts, sayings, and doings. The Lord's cashing in now, man. He's cashing in. And he's going to require blood. Make you think about Ezekiel, the 9th chapter. The Lord's going to have these spirits go around, not going to regard man or woman, children. Death is in the air.
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written on paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yeah, see, these words are faithful, man. That's why we come, thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Bible. The Heavenly Father didn't give you the spirit to believe. If the Heavenly Father didn't give you the spirit to believe, go live your fucking life, man. Go enjoy what little bit of time you have. So we can speak to our mouth catch on fire. If it's not meant for you, Israelites to get it, you're not going to get it, man. Yeah.
This is Sirach 12 and 13. Who will pity a charmer that has bitten with a serpent?
Yeah, who's the charmer? Who's the serpent? Esau, man. All right? You see a snake charmer. You see a snake charmer, he's flirting with the cobra, right? And he messing around and get bit. Do you feel sorry for him? No. You laugh at him. Because you should have known better. And that's what we're telling you now. This man to change. It doesn't matter how humble you may be, how soft you may talk, what Edomite you let in your crib, all right? What Edomite you let marry your daughter, it's not gonna matter, man.
Yep. It says, who will pity a charmer that has been with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts?
And this man is a wild beast, man.
Yep.
Look how he runs society. This man is destroying the very planet that he needs to live on. Why do you think he's talking about going to Mars? And now people follow this bug out, man. Where you gonna follow him to your death? You're gonna follow the so-called white man to his death, man.
Yeah, you're following the guy who's side to side next to a man say there's only two genders, but his son just changed, is a transformer. Elon's son's a transformer. Elon, you know, it has Down syndrome, Asperger's. You're gonna trust in a man like that? With the Roman salute, you know, the golden age. If you know, there's an anime show called Berserk. You know, in the series, the chapter was called Golden Age, and there was nothing but evil and wickedness going on. You know, war was at an all-time high. The Golden Age for the Edomites. You know, the sword was in his hand. I got that, brother.
Yeah, the prime example. You know, all them Edomites just walked through here. They crossed the street. There was only one Jake out of that whole crowd, and he held the door for all of them, man. Held the door for all of them, man. No matter what you do, this devil ain't gonna change. No matter how many doors you open. But then he was looking at, like shaking his head with the little Oreo chick that was with him, man.
Yeah, he had a little
Wiggle.
Cuban the Cuban chain on.
Yeah.
Man, that shit's so out of style.
They don't know what they're talking about, you know.
This is Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Yeah, like the video I threw up earlier, for the spirit, man. You know, you got Northern Kingdom going around here, right? Making TikToks and saying, oh, what are you going to do? ICE comes to your job. They're on the construction site. They're hiding. They're doing this. They're doing that. This man is coming down, man. And everything is fun and games until it ain't. You know, eat from the city, man.
Where's the protesting in the streets?
Right.
You know, where's free Palestine? Well, what about Jake? Well, where's the let them stay? You know, they had a little march over there in California, which that's full of zombie land. You know, the land of zombies, the land of the dead. You know, but where's the uproar? I got a pretty something.
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14. Maybe it's 15. 15 and 5. This is Jeremiah 15 and 5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest?
That's the spirit. We're looking for that. Wow.
Will you read it again?
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem?
Who will have pity on you? The one that has you in this predicament, man. Who has you in this situation? And you tribes fail to understand that and come to grips with that, man. God made this thing plain. Right? Where is that at? The one that, I believe it's in Baruch. I'll find it. You got it, bro.
John, you got this thing in your captivity?
No. He that put this in you to be the one to get you out of it.
Oh, yeah.
That's Baruch, right?
Yeah, chapter 4.
Yeah.
Like 35. Around there. This is Jeremiah 15 and 5. Who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? You know, these Edomites ain't asking you how you doing.
Right.
You know, ain't nobody calling for intercession.
Right.
You tribe should be upset. You should be mad. You know, I was gonna ask the Northern Kingdom. You know, how do you feel about everything going on? You know, how you feel? It is what it is, man.
In other words, you need a mediator.
Yeah.
You need Yahushua, but you don't want to accept him. You don't want to acknowledge him.
That's right, because Yahushua, the same man that bound this devil up 1,000 years, put him in the bottomless pit, is the same man that's gonna that loosed him for this little season, and he's gonna bind him up again.
Yep.
You want to get that precept?
Yeah, Group 4, start 27. Because these nations are not worried about that. They were happy when we got put on these slave ships, man. They got happy when we got put in this lower state. Okay? What makes you think they're going to give a damn about you now? They don't. The only thing they want is your greenbacks, man. And you to hurry up and buy. That's all they want from you, man. They want you to come get the wigs. They want you to come get the hair grease. They want you to buy the camel meat. They want you to buy the Marlboro Lights, the Newports, the malt liquors. You got something?
Yeah. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and 70, and it reads, For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
That's happening now. It's only going to ramp up.
Yeah, they've been talking about Chicago. They've been looking for a reason to send troops to Chicago. How the hell did the migrants get all the way to goddamn Chicago? Is Chicago near the border? What about how they get from Texas? Would they walk? Nah, your ex-president dropped their asses off in the middle of the night, and put them up in the hotel. And now they got ICE, Ice Spice, up, patrolling your streets, with swords in their hands. Gradually bringing in this system, this NWO, a police state. That's what he wants, police states. Look how he forced the agenda by problem, action, solution.
Come on up, bro. Yeah, finish up.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and 72, and it reads, "For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire."
That time is here, man. It's here. We're one day away from these things happening. That's why you got to stay focused, stay on the all right, don't get caught back in sleep. Don't get that melatonin in your spirit. All right?
All right. You got brothers, Northern Kingdom brothers in Chicago. They're gonna be protected. But we also come into a time of great persecution. Matthew 14:8, right? John the Baptist's head was required upon a platter. You gotta be willing to really lay down. You gotta be willing right now to lay down your lives for this truth, because you're all in with the Lord, or you all out. The Lord don't need. Ain't no half stepping when y'all about Shema show with it. That's true. You really got it. You really got to read something?
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 1, verse 21. They have heard that I sighed.
Hold on, what is that?
Okay, yeah. But you pulled this, so that's fine. But you going to read first?
We'll come back to that. We'll read this first.
Yeah.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 1, verse 21. They have heard that I sighed. There is none to comfort me.
Yeah, no one to comfort us, man. Because these nations, talking about Esau, Edom, all right, wasn't set up to comfort us, man. They were set up to oppress us. That's why people fail to understand. And the Lord's going to beat that into our people until it's not left of them, man.
Yeah, Revelation 11, they sent gifts one to another.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
All my enemies have heard of my trouble.
Yep.
They are glad that thou hast done it.
Yeah, they're glad. And Jake will hear these scriptures and not even apply it to them. Like the scripture Mike Oliver quoted, Isaiah 1, man. All right? I do not even consider this is talking about them. Because they've been sold a lie. Isaiah said it. A lot of people want us to, tell them smooth things, They got itchy ears, man. Go ahead.
Thou wilt bring the day that thou hast called, and they shall be like unto me.
Yeah. They're going to be destroyed, man. Mm-hmm. All right? They're going to be put in the same state that we were put in.
Yeah.
Makes you think about Deuteronomy 30.
You had Jake, do that skit, where, they went up to heaven, they saw Esau, Edom there. And he said, oh, well, what is this slave for me? No, I'm your neighbor. Nah, he's going to be placed under our foot. The nation and kingdom that will not serve the Israelites shall be utterly destroyed. The God of the Bible is coming back to conquer the earth and give dominion and rulership to the chosen people, the blacks, the Latinos, the Native Americans, right? The elect, first and foremost. the nation of Israel, Yasharallah, the chosen people. Okay. This is Baruch 4:27. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Be a good comfort, man, because we have the comforter back now. We got the names. All right, we know what we're supposed to be doing here on the earth. You know, we're taking heed and having faith in what was written. You know, the accounts that's happening to those that's trusting the Lord. So be of good cheer, man. You don't need to be down and out. All right, fight those demons, man, because them demons gonna come. They don't come, man. They not letting up. All right.
Yeah, like that quote, you know? Things don't get easier, you just get better. You know? We should be of good comfort. The scriptures say, comfort ye my people. You know, comfort my people with these words. You know that their welfare is accomplished. Did you know America is going to be destroyed in World War III? It's in the Bible. We can read it. You know? But the Lord told us, knowing these things, to be of good comfort. You know, we want to see this place. That comforts us to see the fall of our enemies. This is Baruch 4:27. Be a good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yahweh.
Yeah, cry unto Yahweh, who's we call God. All right, Yahweh He is, He exists. That's what we're supposed to be calling to, man. The scripture says, seek ye the Lord while He may be found. Call upon Him while He is near. He's near now. All right? The Lord keeps showing you any day He can shut the shit down. Look what happened to TikTok. All right? At any moment, the Lord can bring all this stuff to a halt, man. And you've been out here dicking around, playing pocket pool, all right, with your liberty in the earth, you're fucking screwed, man.
Yeah. And, you know, when you look at, you know, some of the cases they were interviewing I believe it was the CEO of TikTok. I believe he's from Singapore or something like that. You know, one of the chairmen. You know, Edomites talking about Singapore is not even a place on the map. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, where is that? They had a skit where they asked them 5 stupid questions. I was like, are these the people in charge? You know, or is this just a WWE match where they just talking junk? Are these real questions? You know, these are the same people that go home and eat abominable foods and just sit on the couch all day and watch Netflix, and then they get called into the office to make decisions on how the country should be ran. You know? It's all a joke. They're puppets as well. Yeah, but I got a little bit more.
Yeah.
This is Baruch 4:27. Be a good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yahweh, for ye shall be remembered of Him that brought these things upon you.
Yeah, you're going to be remembered. Right? The Lord has not cast off His people, man, as the world seems to think. He's going to deliver us from this hellhole. He's going to hear our cry, man. He's going to hear our prayers. All right? You got to remember the prayers of the righteous pierce the clouds, man. And that
Go ahead. This is Ezekiel 94.
where did the Spirit take start?
Yeah, that's the spirit. I was thinking about that scripture, but I can't.
I just started This is Ezekiel 9:4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city. Through the midst of Jerusalem.
First Maccabees 5:19, somewhere around there.
Second Maccabees 5:17.
Second Maccabees 5:17.
5:17, 5:19.
Yeah.
Second Maccabees stuff.
Yep.
Reads on verse 4. And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Going back to the Hebrew law. It used to be exempt from judgment. Right? That's what you want to do. about to go get him. All right, you gotta work on something.
Yeah, I believe I think Donald Trump. He was just up there in Nashville. You know, he was visiting the people. Which Nashville? It's Asheville.
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 I'm thinking about Nashville, Tennessee, where they had that shooting, that school shooting. But Asheville, they didn't catch no break over the weekend. It was -3 degrees over
Yeah,
there.
it was negative.
They were the only ones, showing you that's the sundown town.
Yeah, good for him.
You
There's
know.
Jake out there too.
Mm-hmm.
There's Jake out there too.
Yeah, it's a tourist attraction for the Carolinas.
Nah, it's Ashboro.
Yeah.
Yeah, judgment is raining on the earth, man. Those spirits that are crazy, right?
Right now.
I know, brother.
Those spirits that are crazy, revenge, they're active, man. These are ways of the Lord visits the earth. The Lord, he's a bad man, man. -3 temperatures.
Yeah.
Woman said, well, they're mountain folk. They're used to it. I'm little fucking you grew up in it. Cold is cold, man.
Yeah.
You know? You got it out there. Ezekiel 9.
Oh, yeah, keep on.
Mike
Yeah,
is
yeah.
good, though. Mike.
Yeah. Ezekiel 9:5. And go to the others who said,
These guys know it's causing confusion too. People don't know what someone's trying to get over or what the hell's going on. Right?
Hey Zay, grab that, bro.
it's like,
Everyone stop leaving stuff in the floor.
it's Ezekiel 9:4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
This hellhole, this disgusting cesspool, all right, of wickedness, philosophies, doctrines, the people. All right, you would be sorry, you would be like Lot. Okay? Vexed with the filthy conversation, man. It's disgusting. Yo, I'm about to go get with old buddy girl on lunch break, yo. You know? It's disgusting, man. Here it is, kids can change their plumbing. All right? These nasty books that are in your child's library. Okay?
Which they did all that, to demoralize the people, desensitize, the people, to bring them down to a more baser state so they'll be easier controlled. Of course you're gonna cry and uproar and complain about something outlandish as that.
Right.
It keeps you from straying away from the real problems, like the chemtrails in the air, the poison in the food.
Right.
Because what was it? I believe it was Ronald Reagan, the Affordable Food Act. I believe it was that Edomite. They all look the same, but that the Affordable Food Act, which basically brought down the quality of your food to make you dumb. They show how this is medical information, but there was a bunch of bugs on the ramen noodle package when you put it under a microscope. But everybody was like, "Oh, but what about after you boil them? The bugs are gonna be gone." Nigga, the bugs been chilling. Why do bugs feel comfortable chilling on my ramen noodles? You got it, bro.
These are things that we're sighing and crying about. That's right. You notice it said a mark on the forehead, the men. Because you got women that sigh and cry, but not like how the men do. You know what I'm saying? The men, the true men, the men in the Lord, are the ones that's really sighing and crying, man.
Yep. For all these abominations.
Yep.
And there's so much evil and wickedness going on in the world. Jake really don't even like to go outside. Be in the midst of these people. Just let him have it.
That's right. Jacob, man, dwelling in tents. That's right. give Jake some chickens, some liquor.
You know?
Yeah.
See a lot. He ran to the crib. They chase him now.
Yeah. God. Imagine how, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Some rub on.
It's Ezekiel, I'm sorry, back and forth, read through it. It's Ezekiel 94. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry.
Why are we crying? Why are we sighing? We understand the world was made for our sakes. We understand that these heathens are our possession. Okay? As well as many other things. Or our women. You know, running the household. You know there's a law in North Carolina to where if a man has his own place, say he got his own apartment, and he gets into a domestic dispute with his girlfriend, they can take him to jail and she can stay in the apartment. You know? When I found that out, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? They was like, no.
Yeah. I talked to a cop during the C-19. Domestic violence was heavy. Everybody gotta be around each other. You know?
And to lay back off with that, most of those calls, because I knew someone was a cop, was the transformer. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially the carpet munchers. You got it, bro.
Yeah, it was on verse 4, right? And that cry,
Call and read it. A lot
Ezekiel
of
94.
people, non-new listeners, you know, a lot of people tuning into these videos. They're people getting persecuted. They looking for answers. You know, so this is the first time they heard this scripture. You know, read from the top. I'll read it.
It's Ezekiel 94. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Right? It's Ezekiel chapter
Wow,
9.
see, that's abomination right there, man. Two carpet munchers holding hands. You know? Yeah, 3 of them. Yeah. You know? That's going to be destroyed here. This is what we sign up crime. This is a waste of goods.
Yeah, you can actually, you know, they actually have an app. You know, I believe it's in China, where you can. This dude created an app where you can pay somebody to hang out with you. You know, it's called a companion partner. They'll come and sit with you at the coffee shop. You know, they'll just sit next to you. You know, you want them to talk to you, it costs a little bit more. You know, you prepay for the package. You know?
Yeah.
Because people are so, you know?
Yeah. And that makes sense because we interact with one another, man. You know, the internet, social media has made people weirdos, man. Now, they don't know how to even approach anyone without being fucking weird. You got you, right?
It's Ezekiel 9 and 20. Ezekiel 9 and verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city. Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 5. And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare.
This is the city of Israel, man. Where Israel scattered, right? The death angel is going to get busy. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 9 and 5. And to the others he said in mine hearing.
And the others that went down, you know, and voted, the others that, you know, that walked by week in and week out, despising the words of Yahweh Shemel Shai, despising the counsel, you know, didn't want to take heed to the reproof, right? Those are the others. You know, those my enemies, that wish not that I should reign over them. You are the others. You got it, bro.
Egypt. We had to put the blood on our doorposts. At least the death angel come and take your firstborn.
That's right.
Actually, ain't come with the blood. So it's
They cover with, like scripture tell you, Isaiah, they take a covering down in my spirit. They're covering with the covering of Egypt. Man, Egypt was America, man.
You got a whole system. You got Edomites standing out here in the cold for dogs. Well, what about our people? Showing that our people, the life of, what, 3/5 of a man? You niggas forgot that you 3/5 of a man. And you're talking about the illegal aliens.
To Ezekiel 9:5. And to the others he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
Yeah, so he's telling you, giving straight orders to leave your emotions out of it, right? Which the angels really don't have, emotion when it comes to dealing with us. That's what put it on them, to show mercy, whatever case may be. But the point is, don't show them any mercy.
They do them bad.
Yeah.
If you think getting hit by the car and you surviving, then some goddamn cannibals come, and keep your ass up and cut your limbs off and eat you real slow. Those are times we coming into. That's the no pity. If you see a fit for a woman, who've been a harlot in these streets, to be taken in these days, about a pack of men, so let it be done. That these angels show no pity upon the wicked of our people.
Verse 6, Ezekiel 9:6. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children.
Yeah. So the Lord's giving another commandment here. I want you to slay old, young, maids, young children. All right? It doesn't matter who you are, man. All right? If you're not serving the Lord His way, you can't serve the Lord your way, man. All right? These people are going out the hard way. Jason going to find out the hard way. I've been going to church. I've been paying tithes. We had a soup kitchen going on. I was helping out. I was making pies, frying some pork chops, have pork chop sandwiches. Nah, man, the Lord's gonna tell these angels to get busy on your ass, man.
Oh, you're the same Jake that said, "Oh, nah, ICE can take him."
Right.
Well, let ICE take him.
Yep.
Jake's not standing up for his people. The nigga got shades on, the sun not even.
Right.
Can't trust a nigga like that.
You make a point?
No. I was just going to bring something based on something you said. Specifically on something you just said.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is 2 Chronicles 15:12. And they entered into a covenant to seek the Lord, power of their fathers.
Talking about the Israelites, all right? You would call them today so-called Negroes, blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and American Indians. All right? Go ahead.
Yep, it reads on from top, 2 Chronicles 15:12. And they entered into a covenant to seek the Lord, power of their fathers.
The God of their fathers, man. This is not the God for everybody, man. The Lord gave you your idols. All right?
And we're doing that today. We're once again reaching that intimate relationship that the Lord chose to have, between the children of Israel and Himself is being rekindled again. Right? And we're entering into the agreements of that second covenant. Come out here, make your body a living sacrifice, give your lives for the cause of Yahweh Shema Shai, and I shall raise thee up in the last days. You know, wherein glory lies, right? The kingdom of heaven. That's what you're going to receive. This is the agreement that we're making in these times.
Yep, from top, 2 Chronicles 15 and 12. And they entered into a covenant to seek the Lord, power of their fathers.
This is what we're going to do. Go ahead.
Yep. Again, 2 Chronicles 15 and 12. And they entered into a covenant to seek the Lord, power of their fathers, with all their heart and with all their soul.
Go ahead.
Verse 13. That whosoever would not seek the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, power of Israel, should be put to death.
Yeah. And you're going to see that in the high fashion side of things. You know, especially with Esau coming down. You know, you think Jake is going to go away quietly? You know, being rounded up? Hell no. Jake's going to let rounds loose, man. They don't want to go back to what they came from, man. Why you think they walk miles and miles and miles, man? You talking about Venezuela? You talking about South America? Okay? Guatemala, you know, all the places,
A lot of them got the fear of the devil on them. You know, a lot of them. That's why Esau going in heavy. Esau not going in light to these buildings, rounding them up.
Right.
He going in heavy.
Right.
Esau like, I wish you would. They ready to surrender, but the time is coming when the Most High is going to put a spirit on Jake to be roused up.
Enough is enough. You know, Jake, they didn't want to only take so much before they start pushing back. Like you said, all these guys, they don't give it in, but you know how Esau is, man. You can be waving the white flag, man. He's coming in and still letting rounds go.
Yeah, really, Jake should be complaining. You so called blacks, you Southern Kingdom should be complaining that they not busting rounds on the icing busting rounds more. They'll shoot you in the back. You know, y'all should be offended. That Northern Kingdom, they out here getting shot in the back. You know, but you're happy to be here.
And they will. You know, they're gonna get there. I'm not white wake up call, man. Yeah, you can get rounds up first, yes.
Yeah.
That's right. But the point is, you Latins, man, you Latinos, you're gonna get your I'm not El Blanco wake up call, man. You know? Got it, bro.
2 Chronicles 15. 2 Chronicles 15, 13. That whosoever would not seek the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, power of Israel, should be put to deletion, whether small or great, whether man or woman.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. When you're seeking something, you gotta go find it. All right? No, Lord's not in no churches, man. Lord's out here on the highways and byways in these churches, man. The ones that are not built with the hands of men. All right? That's where the Lord's at. Start with our head apostles, man. Because you got guys out here teaching, but they're not teaching 100% truth. All right? A little leaven left the whole lump. So you going into Jacob's trouble. Oh, you can take the seed here. Gotta eat. Well, you're leaking oil, man. And you're leaking bad. You ever see a bad oil leak? It's embarrassing, man. Fuck my driveway, man.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15.
In Ezekiel, there was a little bit more. It was done in 2 Chronicles.
We're going to go back to Ezekiel. Bring yours.
All right, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15, and verse 1. Then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people.
Hey, that's heavy, man, because this scripture has came out and probably about 3 or 4 lessons this week I didn't see. I've been partaking of doing lessons. We're living in these times, man, where this is going to be fulfilled again amongst you tribes, man. All right? Go ahead.
Cast them out of my sight, and let them go forth. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword.
Right. See, these things are happening. Jacob be seeking answers. Right. We're living in times where it's going to be a famine of the word. And then that's when the reality is going to hit our people, man. Like that one dude, that's what I'm saying. He's right. It's true. Would you want someone to pop you in the nose? The nose start bleeding before you realize that the fight is on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like in the movie Fury, you know, that building fell down on that woman, you know, he said what? So what, you gonna raise her from the dead? He would scream, he's like, you feel that? You feel that? It's called war.
That's right. That's why people want, they want to be it thrown in their face for them to realize if something happened to them, for them to realize, hey, this is one of the game. This is real.
I was watching Bernie Mac. He was on the stand-up. He was saying, I don't believe shit till it happens.
That's the nigga in the spit for you, man.
You can see somebody running and all of a sudden they'll start running.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, Jake, don't want to, you know, because if you bug out now, you know, try to go toe to toe with Esau, you're gonna lose. That we ain't telling you that's the solution. We telling you turn to the stronghold. You know, the God of the Bible, Yahweh Shema Shai, is gonna destroy America. America is gonna break down. The system's gonna collapse. And you tribes that trust in this system, you're gonna be finished out here. You gotta trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. You gotta put your trust in the Lord. That's the only way. Such is for death to death. Such is for the sword to the sword. Civil unrest is coming. A time like none other. Right? You think Esau Edom is playing? He's not. He's the whooping stick of the Heavenly Father.
I got a precept real quick since you said this. It's Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20. It says, and it shall come to pass that in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped with the house of Jacob.
That's right. You see that now. In the days that it's talking about, the days we're in now, the remainders of those that would not bow to the image of the beast, that would stand up for righteousness, right? That would stand in great boldness in the face of the such that have afflicted them. You're witnessing that now. You got it, brother.
Yep. Isaiah 10 and 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped from the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them.
We are no more again going to lean upon this system. What is there to go back to? Our eyes have been enlightened of all the evil and wickedness in the track record that this man has done. The light has been shined upon Babylon. The skirt has been lifted. You know, you cannot forget what this man has done to our people. Experimenting on them, experimenting on the black woman, you know, on the tribes. You know, it's a project. It's an experiment.
Yeah, she's been revealed. You know, this place, you know, different woman's skirt, she gets stench, right? She got pus leaking from her box. That's what's happening to this place, man.
Yeah. She a pretty woman.
Yeah.
You know, she lifted up that skirt. She got a gut. You like, oh hell no. You hit that thing pretty good, sweetheart.
Yep.
That's a huge turn off.
Why did that happen?
Yeah. We said pimples on the booty.
Yeah. Prom date. Dropped them drawers, man. I was like, oh, I said no. No, man.
I don't desire you no more.
Yeah, bro.
I don't need you for support. You don't need to be the help in my house. I can't utilize you.
Hey.
Absolutely not. That's the mindset.
Yep.
Well, what does Babylon have to offer you? Neo, you've been down that road before. You know where that road is. A knife in the back.
And I'm going to say this real quick. Get back to the scripture. I knew it through in the world, man. Yeah, you know, I knew it through in the world that, you know, chick, a banging body, cute face, stuck up the whole board. I said, yo, you still smash? Like, yeah, man, still had to get. That's how 2/3 of my people is with America, man. You know? But the elect is not going to stand on that madness no more. It's Isaiah 10 and 20, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped from the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, and truth.
That's right. So we stand upon this truth. You know, this is our foundation. We're not making haste in the time of trouble. You know, the heat is on. You know, when the C-19 and the government shut down the world, you know, everybody was looking for answers. You know, and you ran and took that jump shot. You know, the snare, the squeeze is on. The piece of safety. Esau Edom has laid a snare for you blinds. You know, but as for the elect, you know, we have been enlightened. We see the truth. You know, and the truth has set us free here in these last days, and we know what the mission is. To serve the Lord with fear and trembling, and watch the Lord destroy our enemies.
That's right.
You know, so it's been a beautiful weekend. You know, prophesying the downfall and total destruction of America.
Right.
Before we close out, we will give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son,
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashir, Kakwadash.
Double honor to the apostle of the great millstone teaching us the 1% truth according to the Bible real well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom to the elect.